Okay, this video is going to help you with the document 1 questions from James Bowdoin. Before you watch this, please attempt to answer those 3 questions on your own. They're not all that bad. So James Bowdoin was the governor of Massachusetts at the time of the rebellion. This is what you read was kind of his recollection of what happened. The first question I asked is, how many men did Shays gather together? And according to Bowdoin, they had 2,000, the farmers did. And this was different than what you saw earlier. In most textbooks, it says that Shays and his men had about 12, or Shays had about 1,200 men that took part in the rebellion. And you may not think that's a huge difference, but it's almost 50%. So that's a pretty significant difference in those two numbers. So what we do often in history, or even this class, is we have an event, but we have two different perspectives. We have one guy, the governor, saying 2,000 people were involved, and the other, the textbooks say 1,200 were involved. So what we have to do is we have to look at both of these, and we have to figure out, okay, obviously they can't both be right, so which one is more correct? Personally, I think the textbook and the 1,200 is more reliable and more believable. And there's a few reasons why I think this. Number one, I don't think James Bowdoin was there. He was the governor. He was probably at the Capitol. Springfield's a long ways away. So he gets this number from someone that was there. Okay. And when this event happened, I don't think there was anyone going around and counting individually the number of farmers. So I bet you that it was an estimate. The first number he gets is an estimate. Over time, as historians study this more and more, they probably figure out, okay, the first estimate was 2,000, but it was probably closer to 1,200 men. Also, someone brought this up in one of the classes, maybe Bowdoin, he exaggerates this number. Because if he exaggerates the number, maybe it makes him look better, because he's the governor. He sent the militia in to stop them. If he can say, well, we stopped 2,000 men, sounds a lot better than 1,200. This is probably the key part of his recollection. He has a line in there that says, good frequently springs from evil. And I asked you to put in your own words what you think that means. So the way I did this is I looked at the two words evil and good. And I start with evil. So according to Bowdoin, what is evil? And the evil is the rebellion. It's Shays and his men trying to steal the weapons. I don't think anyone's going to sit here and argue and say that was a good thing that they tried to steal guns and march to the Capitol. So this is the bad thing. But then it says good frequently springs. So translation is sometimes out of bad things, the rebellion, good things come out of that. And I think what he's referring to, the good thing is it showed people that our current government, the Articles of Confederation, wasn't working all that well.